Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Kotar. Now, we have a Giska infestation on board the Ebon Hawk. We're going to go ahead and let that fester for a while. What could possibly go wrong? And we're going to go ahead and explore the rest of Anchorhead, which is very different from how I remember it in Star Wars Galaxies, which was the first Star Wars MMO. I think this spaceport is actually bigger than the entire town was. But this is a Czerka facility now, so there's probably a whole lot of stuff to do. And what we got here? Duro Minor. Hardly any ships available this week. I should give up digging.
The Republic is too complacent. If they let Terrace fall, do you think they care what happens out here?
Ouch.
The Republic is too complacent.
Oh, you have the exact same opinion. I see.
Fall, do you think they care what happens
Here's someone with a name. Sharrina Fizark.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left.
What do you need? I'm Seth Talgar. I'll help if I can.
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
What's a raid plate? Where did you get it?
It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
Well, let's talk about what to do with this plate.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They are worth more than 500 credits.
I don't know if we need that for anything. By the way, I have Mission and T3 with us this time instead of Bastila and Juhani, because remember, we're also here looking for Griff. I can't buy it, but I could take it and sell it for you.
I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please.
Wow, we can just break out the Force Persuade. It's the only choice you have. Trust me.
I'm sorry, but I can't take that chance. Are you sure you can't buy it from me?
You know what? We've got the money to burn.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Please, I know it's worth at least 500 credits.
I'll pay that and an extra 200. I'll tell you what. I'll pay you what you want. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. I hope it is enough. You've been a great help. I appreciate it. My children will too.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
For whatever it means. May the Force be with you. You saved us.
Well, you know. These things happen. Got some light side points and 200 XP. I'm a sucker for a lady in distress. Hunting Lodge. Okay. Kudos. Oh, that's a great name. Hello, human. Are you a hunter like the others here? Not the life for me, but I admire you for it. What do you... Oh, you're a Pazak player. I can already tell. What do you do? I fill the days with games of Pazak. Not that there's many people to play with, but a person should keep busy somehow. I'd play with that fellow in the cantina, but I find him distasteful. He does not play for the same reasons I do. And why do you play? The sport of it. Even if I lose, there's reward in having played to the best of my ability. I don't dwell on the credits taken or given. And that means you have a lot of credits that you don't have to worry about. To most people, the game is simply gambling, but I choose to get more out of it than that. Not many players see it my way. Well, we already played Pazak in the last episode, so... Safe travels, Wayfarer. We'll go ahead and probably play him off camera. What about the rest of you guys? Comad Fortuna. Yes, is there something you wish, human? Are you an ancestor to Bib? Information if I could trouble such a worthy hunter for a moment. Okay. Spare me the flattery, human. Such talk is rarely sincere. Who are you? What do you do? I am Comad Fortuna, a hunter and member of this lodge. It is not the life for everyone, but I am content. Oh, I remember this. This is where... Okay. There's really no reason to talk to any of these people. This is very similar to the dueling ring, where you can find out a little bit more about their personalities. These are hunters we have to compete against. We've got Tanis Ven. I do think we need to talk to the Gamorreans. Faza Utril. I love just talking to Ithorians in general. Well, a new face. Come to test your skill on the endless dunes of Tatooine? Faza's Lodge is the place. This world may not have much, but it does have the meanest predators this side of the galactic rim. A hunter's paradise. So an Ithorian runs this place. That's weird. I have something to sell you. I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to even look at what you have until I see a hunting license. Czerka Corporation rules. The other hunters all have theirs. I can't make exceptions or I'll get shut down. That's why she was trying to sell it off to other people. Bet she didn't have a hunter's license. What do you do in here? This is a hunting lodge. I purchase what the sportsmen bring in. It's not a bad little job. So, I got some questions about hunting. You'll want to know how to get in on it. Just pay 200 credits for a license down at the Czerka office. No license, no hunting. Why do I need a license? You need a license because nobody gets out of the city without one. Czerka uses it to keep track of people. They want people to know if they step outside the gates, they're on their own. Only serious hunters pay the 200 credit fee. Once you have a license, I'll pay for whatever spoils of the hunt you bring back. I have off-world buyers that take them. Ah, alright. I already know what there is to hunt. Anything out of the ordinary happening? You mean here on Tatooine, or just in general? I heard about the destruction of Terrace. Don't know anything specific. Not surprised something like it happened. I remember the Exar Kun War and how the Sith and the Jedi fought across worlds. Don't have much interest in either group. Both act like they're above my concerns, and I guess they are. I understand. I'll be here. I keep hunters hours. Vaz's is always open. So he's probably like a renegade to his people, or at least kind of a distasteful character. Speaking of distasteful, I want to find out who that other Pazak player the Rodian was talking about in the cantina. Anchorhead tradesman, more of the same, sandcrawler mechanic. Credits, computer, spike, and parts. Awesome. Ah, the Czerka office. You'll be hearing about this, you Czerka puppet. I'm not going to let this drop. You can't just murder a whole village. And don't tell me to take my concerns to your corporate kiosk. I know when I'm not wanted. What's going on here? Who are you? I'm done talking in this office. They aren't interested in listening to me. I doubt they'll even acknowledge I was here. Typical corporate evasion. That's what happens when they own everything. No accountability. Don't even bother bringing it up. That is an upset Duro. What's this about a village being slaughtered? Well, let's go ahead and have a chat with the protocol officer and see what the deal was.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Czerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
Oh, there we go. We'll go ahead and save that for last, though. I want to ask about hunting licenses.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
There's no way to get a license?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
I don't know. Slaughter sand people and work for Czerka. Let's go back to my first questions first.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
Anything out of the ordinary happening?
I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Czerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants.
Know anything about more local?
If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message. Very well.
I'm looking for a miner named Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Czerka Corporation payroll.
You want to tell me about Griff?
Can you spare me a few moments? I have something I want to get off my chest. I want to tell you about one of our workers. His name was Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Czerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
Yeah, that sounds like him. You notice how missions being uncharacteristically quiet.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
The Sand People?
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Czerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
Just like Wayland Yutani. Did the Sand People kill Griff or not?
We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job. Very well.
And the hunting licenses about...
Farewell. Czerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Interesting. Let's see what other missions are available here before we take the Sand People killing mission, because we're going to have to deal with them anyway. Greta Holda. Yes, what is it? If this is about mining or Sand People, you go to the Czerka officers. I just manage the storehouse. What do you have available for purchase? Mostly just standard Czerka provisions and supplies. Not enough to keep the locals happy. Have a look. Life support pack, advanced med kit, Zabrak battle armor. That's Darth Maul's race. Combat suit, powered battle armor for 2,000. Bet Canderous would like that. Breath mask, energy shields. I understand. I want to ask about bounties. Not my affair. You want to hunt for Czerka Corporation, you talk to the protocol officer. The Sand People. Gotcha. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get out of here. Mission, you doing okay?
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
Talk? What is there to talk about? Those Sand People took my brother prisoner. Griff may be a slime, but we have to go rescue him. We can't just leave him with those monsters?
Don't worry, Mission. We'll get him back.
I knew I could count on you. There's definite fringe benefits to being friends with a Jedi.
I didn't say we'd bring him back alive, but we are going to bring him back. We need to be... It's all... The devil's in the details, don't you know? Don't you believe a word of what that Czerka Corporation said in there. There's always a peaceful solution to conflict. They're just lazy. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Czerka miners have been attacked by Sand People, so the company Czerka Corporation wants them killed. They didn't ask you to do it? The Sand People aren't animals. I've watched them, and they're intelligent. There must be a way to peacefully stop the attacks. I know it. But no one will try, of course. We can't even leave the city without Czerka approval, and they want the Sand People dead. Intelligent or not, the Sand People have killed people. Yes, they have. But Czerka Corporation deployed numerous giant sand crawlers to tear up the desert with iron shovels and whatever else. What would you have done? The Sand People, it must have seemed like an invasion. There were no negotiations for territory or resources. I don't think the killing has been justified, but as a conservationist, yeah, I'm hoping someone at least tries to talk this out. What do you suggest, then? Communication. If we could just speak to them, but they don't talk. At least not in any language an average translator can understand. There was even a Jedi here a few years ago that couldn't seem to get through to them. I think that ended in blood, too. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try. Maybe with a real translation droid, not these old protocol scrap heaps walking around. Who would have a capable droid? They're pretty rare even on well-stocked worlds, but I'm sure I heard something about an unusual droid in the shop here on Tatooine. Unusual is a good term. I'm sure I heard Yuka Laka say it could speak a Sand People dialect, although he'd say rust is gold. With that droid, maybe you could talk to them. I wouldn't survive. Maybe with desert robes as a disguise, someone could get into their enclave. Where would you get robes to match theirs? I suppose you could take them off of the warrior raiders in the Dune Sea, but there's no way I'd survive anything like that. Plus, you would have to explain why you killed their warriors if you're trying to make peace, but I suppose there's no other way. Where would that enclave you mentioned be? Or enclave? What? Oh, it's no secret where they are. The attacks get worse the further southwest in the Dune Sea you go. Then people die on both sides. Well, I'll deal with the matter as I see fit. That's what the infuriating Czerka protocol officer said, but I'm not foolish enough to believe it. Everyone just wants to wipe the Sand People out. Go on then, but you're just like the Czerka. Short-sighted fool. If you could just talk to them, maybe get a true translation droid. I'm wasting my time. Go on, get out of here. So salty. Okay. Well then. Journal entry added. So now we have a neat protocol droid to go find. Citizen of Anchorhead. Is there anywhere else to go? Oh, a Jawa! I love me Jawas.
Trade is small now. You will all be gone soon.
Swoop registration. Ah. Get some racing in. That's always fun. Good grief, there's a lot of people to talk to in this zone. Yuka Rill. What do you want? You here for money? I'll pay the hut what I own as soon as the circuit is back on its feet. No. Wait, you don't look like a collector. You're just some kid. Go on, I don't have time for you. I have just a few things I wanted to ask. Spare a moment? If I say no, you'll probably hound me to death. Fine. What do you want? So, I'll ask him about him and racing. There's not much useful you'll get out of me. Yuka Rill is on the way down. I can't match the young riders. How long have you been at this? Too many years. I've raced on almost every track, and all I've got to show for it is an aging bike. No good memories? That seems a waste. I've got a few trophies stashed, but they don't pay the bills. Yep, I should have quit after the Coruscant Classic. Okay. Garmed. I assume all these guys are racers. Let's just zip through here. Alright. Yeah, kind of the same thing here as the hunters.
Go
Nico.
on, leave me alone. I've got stuff to worry about.
Hey, you speak basic. Anything I could help you with? What's bugging you?
Racer stuff. Nothing you'd understand. Don't mean to be rude, but it's kind of secret.
I raced on Terrace.
Ha! Sure. Race your bike out of that explosion? Everyone knows that the whole planet is gone. Nobody got out. I'm not in the mood for jokes, thanks. I've got things to think about. You wouldn't know anything about it. Deal with that hut Motta and you will understand. Until then, I just don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well a hut that's actually acting like a hut. That's good. Track coordinator. So we do have to talk to the hut to get set up here. How about you, my female Twi'lek? Same thing. Okay, and what about Swoop Racer? Well, let's talk to the Motta the Hut. Who are you? Ah, nobody. What do you want, huh? Handouts? Go dig a mine, fool. I'm looking for information. Can you help? Not interested in helping. Only interested in racing. I get enough beggars through here looking for money. Let's have a look at you. Just a human. Nothing really special. You race? Maybe own a swoop? I raced on Terrace. I won the season opener there. You and 12 other liars. Planet blows up, race records are lost, and now everyone is a champion.
Nobody here can compare with the racers you rode against on Terrace. You'll wipe every record from the books this backwater track.
Okay. Enough of the funny stuff. You think you're a racer? You'll be one. You have your own bike? I have my own bike stored on my ship. You got a bike? Then you can race. I don't care about experience, so long as you can get out on the track. And if you crash and burn, that's your problem. I just need warm bodies to pad the roster between the pros. There is the matter of a small track maintenance fee. 100 credits. Now, mind tricks don't normally work on huts. Let's go ahead and see what happens. I don't need to pay the fee. You don't need to pay the fee. It's just a formality. I'll let you use the track for practice and set up your first official race right away. Hey, we mind tricked a hut. Just ask me when you want to start, and there's some business I need help with, if you're serious about promoting racing. What sort of business do you need help with? I make my money off of signing good racers. Good ones, not great ones. I want them young and stupid. I've got one, Nico Senvi. Great potential. Only started racing a year ago and loves it. He lives for it now. What I want is simple. I want Nico to sign a contract with me, and I want you to convince him. I'll pay well. Why won't he sign? The deal basically says I fund his bike and repairs, but in return I take a hefty cut of his winnings.
That isn't fair. On Terrace, you had to give a cut to the Swoop gang sponsoring you, but at least the rider got the higher share of the winnings.
He knows it's harsh, but he can't afford to go pro on his own, and he doesn't want to give up racing. That's why he was so upset. That's that Twi'lek speaking basic. I've got him where I want him. I just need you to give him a little push in the right direction. Or a big shove. I think you should give him a better deal. You're not going to pull that typical swoop jockey attitude, are you? This is business, and I know what's best. What do you care whether I make money off the kid or not? He wants to race and you'll get paid. We all win. Well, let's see if we can keep the streak going. You want to give Nico a better deal. No, I don't. What is this, a joke? Quit fooling around. I mean business. Well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. I'll see what I can do. You do that. It's for the best. Now, was there something else? I'll be back later. Alright, but don't make me regret giving you track access. I need racers that race. Well, too bad we couldn't mind trick. What I might do is pump up my persuade with some experience a little later and then come back and do all this in like one shot. I think that would probably be best. What the? Oh, hello there, Dark Jedi. That's not good. Hold on. Party selection, can we... Yes, we can. Okay. It is going to be Jedi time here fairly quickly.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Step up. That's a good way to start. Let's go, guys.
So be it.
See, you don't even get to do much. How about you, Mr. Florentine? You were just sitting there watching your buddies die. I guess it makes sense. That's how the Sith work, but... Oh, that was relatively easy. What we get? Repair kit, yellow crystal. I don't know why. Dark Jedi night robe. Let's see what that looks like. Do. I like that black with the blue. So, I'm gonna think we're gonna keep the black robes on. Black robes look good. And in terms of Juhani, let's put the blue robes on her. I think that looks good.
Sure.
Alright. What do you have? Sith Assassin Pistol, Ichani Dueling Shield, Damen Crystal, ooh, and a data pad. What does the data pad say? Probably information about us, what we're doing, who we're doing it with. The datapad contains detailed descriptions of you and Bastila. It also has a brief message. Bastila has escaped Terrace. Whoever can find her and dispose of her and her Jedi companion will be greatly rewarded by Lord Malak himself. Well, I'm glad that worked out for you three. Sith Energy Shield, short lightsaber. Alright. Not too shabby.
I saw a crate dragon once. Well, not up close. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah, just ignore the bodies there on the street. And it was, is that a slight weapon malfunction? But we're good here. Everything's good here now. Ugh. How are you?
How can I help?
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Is it true you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
So, who killed Revan then?
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
But you would have killed Revan eventually, right?
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Understood. Alright, guys. Well, we are exploring Anchorhead and took out our first group of Sith assassins, so good stuff. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.